A man is in critical condition after being badly burned at an area gas station. Who helped the man, and more on the investigation into how it happened. Plus, an Omaha family is continuing to cope with the loss of a mother and son by celebrating the woman's birthday. Hear from the family about who made their first holiday without their loved ones easier to bear. And the 1 in 292 million chance didn't stop people from stopping to buy a Powerball ticket today. The winning numbers and the surprising number of tickets one patron bought.
KMTV Action 3 News Weekend starts now.
Flames erupt at a Metro gas station, sending first responders rushing to save a man on fire. That man is now in critical condition at Nebraska Medicine. The cause of the fire is still unknown. Reporter Miranda Christian has more on what happened.
Yep, so right now that investigation is still ongoing. Earlier, there were multiple agencies out here trying to figure out what started this fire. The Pump and Pantry gas station was full of law enforcement and firefighters Saturday afternoon after a call came out that a man was on fire.
The nature of the call was that an individual had been severely burned.
Lieutenant Dennis Voboto with the Sarpy County Sheriff Department says everyone is still investigating what led to the fire, but you can see the charred gas pump in the car left behind. Life Flight was called in to transport the man in critical condition to Nebraska Medical Center. Lieutenant Voboto says it looks like the man may have had help once he caught fire.
There was several other patrons in the area that appeared to assist in his aid. I believe one party even used a fire extinguisher.
Douglas County Crime Scene and the Nebraska Fire Marshal were also on scene to investigate what happened. Now, like we said, that man is at Nebraska Medical Center. We do not know his identity yet. They're waiting to notify his family. They're also investigating if this fire was accidental or intentional. Reporting live, I'm Miranda Christian, KMTV Action 3 News.
Thank you, Miranda. A 43-year-old man is in the hospital tonight recovering from a gunshot wound. Police say Wesley Thomas was shot near 26th and Word around 2:30 this afternoon. Officers responded to the area after a shot spotter alert was sent out. Thomas later showed up at Creighton with non-life-threatening injuries. James Bailey was shot and killed less than a block away from that spot on December 26th. Anyone with information is asked to call Crime Stoppers at 444-STOP.
Now, your Weather Alert First Forecast.
And a good evening to you and a happy new year. Anytime you can be in the upper 30s and lower 40s in early January, you're doing okay. You're living pretty large. That's what we saw today. 38 for the high in Omaha. Across the viewing area, the warmest spot down around Beatrice at 44 degrees, 42 in Falls City. A gorgeous day. However, we'll be seeing some changes, at least for the end of the weekend. Threat tracker, though, will stay in the green Sunday, Monday, and Tuesday. No significant weather expected, but we will have some variations in temperatures beginning next week and through the middle part of the week, which we'll talk about in just a few minutes.
Thanks, John. It is a double murder that shocked the entire community. A toddler was found dead in a dumpster, a mother found in a park, and another little boy was missing for days before being found in the river. But today, Ismenia Marinaro's family isn't thinking about that killing, but rather celebrating what would have been her 46th birthday. Saturday afternoon, Ismenia Marinaro's family honored the mother, sister, and friend who died in May of 2015. Ismenia's niece says the family has to take it day by day. Some days are easier than others.
Today or Christmas, New Year's, that's like when we were with her. It's like she's not here. How can we celebrate?
Ismenia's 4-year-old son, Josue, was killed. Ismenia's youngest son, Angel, was found alive later in a La Vista dumpster. The police department surprised the family with gifts for that little boy, making the holiday just a little bit sweeter for the grieving family.
Got books, clothes, boots, snow boots, and his favorite toy is a blanket, La Vista police blanket.
Ismenia's oldest son, Roberto Martinez Marinero, is accused in Ismenia and Josue's death. Veronica Rosa goes to visit Martinez Marinero and says she simply checks in and asks him to ask for forgiveness.
That I'm nobody to judge, and I'll keep saying that. I'm nobody and to judge anybody, so It's just a regular visit. I'll take it as a regular visit with him.
Martinez Marinero faces 2 first-degree murder charges. His girlfriend, Gabriela Guevara, is also charged in their deaths. She faces 6 counts of accessory to a felony. Both are being held at the Douglas County Jail. Just days after the new year, it's already time for cleanup, and the Christmas trees do keep coming. There are just 5 days left before Christmas tree recycling sites across the metro close. Today, Boy Scouts helped homeowners get rid of the trees. There are a dozen recycling sites across the metro. Recycle sites close January 7th. They're staffed until 4 again tomorrow. You can visit KMTV.com for a list of all of those locations. If you and your loved ones haven't made it downtown to see the holiday lights, tonight is your last chance. Thousands of lights fill downtown from the Jean Leahy Mall to the riverfront. It's all part of the Shine the Light on Hunger campaign. It's going on now, and it goes until 1 in the morning. $334 million are at stake, and there could be a lucky Powerball winner in Omaha. Reporter Miranda Christian was at a gas station today, and there was no shortage of people hoping to beat those odds.
More separate tickets, both with PowerPoint.
Quick Trip was busy all day Saturday with people buying Powerball tickets in hopes of drawing the lucky number to the $334 million jackpot.
When it gets up high, it gets really hectic. A lot of people want to buy it. Everybody wants to win.
I want to win the money.
That's just a ridiculous amount of money, but I would do a lot with it.
All right, thank you.
I bought the Powerball because somebody has to win, and there's always a chance that it could happen.
These hopeful gamblers pay $2 per ticket, and some already have plans for what they'll do if they win.
What would you use it for?
Bills, home improvement, and college funds.
I would give a good chunk of it away for charity, and that's the God's honest truth. That's what I would do.
Some people bought multiple tickets,
Yesterday morning when I was working, I had somebody come in and buy 170 tickets.
while others just settled for one.
Just the one, that's all it takes.
Like my dad always said, it only takes one.
No matter the number, they were all hopeful they held the lucky ticket.
Well, it's right here.
So he needs to have given me the winning numbers.
Hope it's me.
In Omaha, Miranda Christian, KMTV Action 3 News.
Get your pencils out. We are still waiting for those lucky numbers, but we'll pass them along to you as soon as we learn of them as well. There were 3 armed robberies in as many hours overnight. The first one happened just before midnight at the Quick Pick near 96th and Q. An employee told police he locked himself in a cooler when a man walked into the business screaming. The man left when there was no one to open the register. The next one happened just before 3 at the Walgreens near 171st and Center. A man with a gun demanded money and then ran from the store. And 20 minutes later, a suspect with a similar description robbed the Buc-ee's near 102nd and Maple. Police are also looking for the person who held up a Northwest Omaha restaurant Friday. Police say a man held up the China One restaurant near 108th and Maple just before 7:30 Friday night. He showed the gun and demanded money from the restaurant workers before running off. The suspect is a black male between 5'6" and 5'8" tall. He's 20 to 30 years old. Police are asking anyone with information to call Crime Stoppers. Sex education is on the docket at the next OPS board meeting. The Human Growth and Development curriculum has been a hot topic for Nebraska's largest school district. It was a very heated debate among parents in October. At Monday night's meeting, the board will discuss the content standards, including research behind the courses, parental input, and even a timeline. The meeting starts at 6:30 Monday night at the Tax Center near 32nd and Cumming. A district official told us today they are prepared for some big crowds there. And a programming note for Sunday, next Sunday, because of decisions by the NFL, we will show the New York Jets and Buffalo Bills game at noon, followed by the San Diego Chargers and Denver Broncos game at 3:30. And we want to remind you that KMTV will be home of the Super Bowl, that's Super Bowl 50, scheduled right here on February 7th. While some are beginning to clean up from record floods, others continue to watch the waters rise. Where the weather washed away hopes for a happy new year, coming up next.
And our